YouTube, my very simple trading strategy made me a little over $900 trading today just from taking these two trades. And I was in these two trades for probably a combined total time of about 7 minutes and made 900 bucks. So in this video, I'm going to be going over the reasoning behind these trades. Why did I take them? Why did I TP where I did? Why did I have my SL where I did? Let's get right into it. So what I like to do on these videos, first and foremost, is show you guys where market open is. So market open was this candlestick right here. We saw two very strong red candles come into play here, and then price literally deflated and ended up consolidating for a little, about 30 minutes. We started to be in very strong consolidation. Honestly, after I saw that for the first 30 minutes, I was like, I'm really not even expecting to trade today. But 10 a.m. comes around, and 10 a.m. is the prime trading time for New York session, for any session out there. 10 a.m. is usually the best trading time. You have the most volume, most efficient price action is usually within this hour. And yeah, 10 a.m. comes around, we see a pretty big green candle come into play right here. And after we left behind this green candle, we can also see we made this red candle an inverse fair value gap, right? So inverse fair value gap being a fair value gap that got ran through pretty much. So we have this IFEG that got absolutely punished and left behind us a normal fair value gap within that IFEG. So we also have this blue line right here, VWAP, volume weighted average price. VWAP was also running right through or right on top of that 1 minute IFEG and 1 minute FEG, running through the 50% mark of those fair value gaps. VWAP is one of the only indicators that I use in my charts because it's purely based off of price action, right? So we have those fair value gaps with the VWAP. My normal entry is off the 50% mark of fair value gaps. So what do? I put my entry there, and I had a 65 tick stop loss on this trade. 65 tick stop loss. So it looked like that. And yeah, entry at the middle of the fair value gap and off of the VWAP running directly through it. That's where I take my entry. And for TP, now going back, looking at the charts now, obviously I think I messed up on the TPs, and that's totally fine. When you're in the heat of a moment, in the moment, you're trading, you have emotions, you have, money at risk, money at play. It's obviously a completely different story than coming on now and being like, oh, should have held to the highs, or should have held to the highs, should have held all the way up here. And got to keep in mind, when you're in the heat of the moment, you get what you can take. So yeah, I only got 90 ticks on this long position when I could have had 500 plus ticks, which would have been a 5x of what I made. So I made $450 on this trade down here, and I only got 90 ticks. If I would have held all the way up here, it would have been 5x that amount if I would have held all the way up there. So reasoning for my TP here, though, in the heat of the moment, again, was this gap right here in the market, this really strong red candle left behind a pretty strong imbalance. So I was expecting some sell orders to still be within that candlestick. And also we had the 200 EMA also was right above it as well. I wasn't going to take any chances. I'm honestly, whatever. I'm honestly happy I TP'd here anyways, because you never really know. But yeah, 200 EMA plus a pretty big imbalance in the market was right there too. 90 ticks, $450 profit, bagged. All right, that's the first trade, dunzo. And the second trade up here is a little bit more interesting because I can genuinely say I did not play my TP right on this. And I'm man enough to say, where I have a flaw. And my flaw on this trade was I did not hold to where I would normally TP at, which my TP, you know, I usually like to TP somewhere wherever like an EMA is or something, right? Could have TP'd at the 200 EMA, which would have been a very easy trade. It would have bagged around a 4.6 risk to reward. But the reason for this entry, if we go over to the 5-minute time frame, we can see we have 5-minute FVG. How many are you guys tired of hearing me say FVG, by the way? Type 1 in the comments. I'm sick of saying FVG, honestly. I'm trying to switch it up recently and start calling FVGs like gaps or imbalances, just because I've probably said FVG a little over 30,000 times in my trading career. I'm getting a little sick of the word, bro. 5-minute FVG, 15-minute FVG, or I'm on the 15-minute time frame. So 15-minute FVG plus a 5-minute FVG, plus we had this previous resistance area up here, which you can mark out with the line up here and mark it out as sell side liquidity, right? Because we're on the sell side. When we're at a premium for longs, it's the sell side. You want to be taking sells on this side of the range. So we took out sell side liquidity up here, which gathers liquidity to then make a move in the reverse direction. And then obviously my entry model is primarily based off FV motherfucking G's, bro. I don't care if you're tired about hearing that word. I love them, bro. I love them. And as you guys can see, the entry on this short, chef's kiss. Oh my Lord. Absolutely beautiful. Saw 1 tick in drawdown, 2 ticks in drawdown, whatever it was very small. So whatever, 60 tick SL is kind of normal. And I did end up moving it up to like, I think 40 to 45 ticks on this trade after a certain point. But yeah, it was a very quick trade. I ended up getting in, and then I just wanted to TP. I wanted to TP at this wick down here. And I actually TP'd a little bit before. It was like right here. So I wanted to TP at this wick down here. Looked exactly like that. 106 ticks. Ended up TPing at this little wick. So mark it out like that. I just wanted a little 90 ticks, right? I was already up on the day, 450 bucks. These were the only 2 trades I took today. So was already up 450 bucks, already up 90 ticks. If I would have bagged another 100 ticks on this, it would have been a 200 tick day, which I'm very happy with the 200 tick day. I'm sure any trader would be happy with 200 ticks, right? Especially when you're only in a trade for, you know, whatever, 3 minutes on this one or 4 minutes on this one, and then another 4 minutes on this trade. I mean, come on. So yeah, ended up just TPing where this wick was, and it honestly ended up being a very good TP on this because price started to be weird around that area. But like I said, I really fucked up on this area because I could have held to the 21 EMA. But the reasoning why I took TP right here as well is because we've had a lot of trend days recently, and the price action kind of looks similar to those trend days. And honestly, I should have seen it coming because the 21 EMA was kind of like flatlining, right? It wasn't like the 21 EMA wasn't like super strong, super close up following price, if that makes any sense. So yeah, just there was a lot of trend days in the past week before. I didn't want to get caught holding or missing out on any profits. So bagged a nice 2 for 2 on the day, 100 plus ticks on that trade. And just for reference, how good this short entry actually was is it ended up being the absolute low of the entire trading day, which is absolutely insane. If we bring out the tool, we can see that trade ran for 823 ticks. Absolutely monstrosity. Would have been 13, 14 risk to reward if you held all the way to the lows, which, I mean, No one probably did that, but I mean, if we honestly, if we do a little bit of testing here, we can see we actually had a buy side liquidity right here, and it does look like a decent one too, because we saw such a strong move, or like a move down, and then very strong buyers bringing it back up. So yeah, pretty strong little liquidity point right there. And again, it's like in the heat of the moment, are you going to target an 820 tick TP on the daily? No. So I'm happy. Be happy with whatever you get. It's, don't beat yourself up on missed profits or TPs you could have had lower. It is what it is. If you made money on it, be happy. Be happy. You're making money in the stock market. Not a lot of people can do this skill on a consistent daily basis. So yeah, these are kind of the two trades of the day. Beautiful short entry. Ended up being a perfect entry, but the TP did not match. Long entry, I'm happy I TP there. Whatever. I could have held, whatever, 5x more, but it is what it is. And yeah, beautiful trades, guys. I took this trade live on stream with hundreds of people today as well. I do a free live stream once every Wednesday on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, free for everyone to join and make money with me. And a lot of people made money today with me for absolutely free. And it's insane. And if you guys want to come check out some of my premium member gains, you can join my Discord, link down below. Come check out some of the gains. We had some members made $900 today, $300, $120, whatever this totals up to be, $200 in the day. Again, $840. Check it out yourself. All right. So yeah, if you guys want to get trade signals exactly like these trades every single day, join the Discord, join up, come join our fam. And yeah, boys, if you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.